It's my pleasure to welcome our keynote speaker, Mia Noel Rodriguez. Mia is already making a remarkable impact as a singer, actress, and self-advocate through her performances, advocacy, and work with the No Decisions Without Us campaign. She is helping to create a world where every person is seen, heard, and valued. Mia reminds us of the power of using our voices to create change. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mia Noel Rodriguez.
What should Sophia wear for your brother's wedding?
I think this dress could be really nice.
Or maybe this one's a little less formal.
It pairs well with her beautiful smile. I want to be where this decision is made. Where this decision is made. I want to have a say in the dress that I wear. Don't you think that it's fair? Let me have a look at these clothes. You want the shoe, I don't like any of those.
The objective of this meeting is to approve this new proposal for an elegant and functional train station.
I want to be where this decision is made. Where this decision is made. If I'm here, I can help you recall that what's right for some isn't always right for all.
Here's the new place for all supplies. You might not realize that her needs too high.
When you need this, you got to dash.
Our info boards now have touch screens.
It's great for those who are able to see.
During my term, I feel like new laws.
This one.
But give her the seat, too.
Yeah. This is what I'll do. Good morning. Thank you for having me here this morning. Before I begin, I wanted to share a little story. I've had the opportunity to perform with Mark Dumonte from the band Creed and Alter Bridge a few times already. We sang Frank Sinatra songs. I noticed something that I love. Every time he calls me to join him on stage, he introduces me by name and says, "Here's my friend. She's an amazing human and an amazing singer, and I'm excited for you to hear her." What I love about his intro is that he does not introduce me as the girl with Down syndrome who sings. He introduces me as a singer. He sees me as a professional peer, as a performer, just another human being that shares a passion for singing. And every time I walk onto that stage, it reminds me of something important. Down syndrome is part of who I am. Yes, it has shaped my life in so many ways, but it is not the most important thing about me. And you'll see why the message you just watched, "No Decision Without Us," means so much to me. My name is Mia Rodriguez, and I'm 17. I am a daughter, a sister, a granddaughter. I actually just came back from visiting my grandma in Costa Rica. I am so many things. I am a student, a singer, and a self-advocate. I love music, spending time with family and friends. I love traveling and trying new things. And like everyone else, I have strengths, challenges, dreams, goals, and things I am still learning. And I'm so excited to be here with all of you. So, yes, I was born with Down syndrome, and it affects how I learn and process information. Some things take me longer, and some things require more practice. And some things I learn differently. But Down syndrome is only one part of who I am. It does not define my worth, my potential, and it does not define my future. What made the biggest difference in my life wasn't my diagnosis. It was the opportunities I was given.
Woohoo!
Opportunities don't begin when someone becomes an adult. They begin when we are born. I was fortunate to receive early intervention and therapies to help me learn and grow. I've had teachers, therapists, and family members who believed I could learn. Every opportunity helped me build skills and confidence. Each opportunity opened another door, just like when my parents decided to teach me how to read at a young age. This is me at 2 years old, starting to read.
Oh, there's no sound. There's no sound.
Hold up.
It's okay.
All right. And it all starts at home. Before there were teachers, performances, or advocacy opportunities, there was my family. My parents have always encouraged me to participate. Expectations have always been high. They expect me to learn and to contribute. And most importantly, they expect me to be part of the world around me. My family has always focused on possibilities, not limitations. In my trip to my grandma's house, I found this super cute ornament that my parents created when I was 9 months old. My mom is actually wearing it today. All right, and it says the following. I have a life ahead of me, full of possibilities in a world powered by love, family, and wonderful friends. My special gifts and unique abilities unfold. Thanks for joining me and being my buddy for this walk. So that's why I say that it all started at home. All right, so let's talk about inclusion, shall we? I've experienced inclusion at every stage of my education, but throughout my journey, it hasn't looked all the same. When I was little, I was fully included in preschool and in kindergarten. As I got older, I got pulled out in certain classes because people thought that's what I needed. Sometimes I was included more, and sometimes I was included less, and that's okay. As I grew and learned to speak up by myself, my parents asked me to be an active participant in my IEP meetings. Then, by middle school, I realized something. The more I learned alongside my peers, included in regular classes, the more I grew and the more I learned. Has it always been easy? No. There have been times when people wondered if I belonged. Sometimes opportunities took patience. Sometimes people needed time to get to know me, and that's okay. My journey hasn't always been a straight line. Today, I am a student at Archbishop John Carroll High School, a Catholic school in Pennsylvania that is pioneering a peer mentoring program in our state, and I love it. I have one peer mentor in each of my classes, sometimes to help me stay organized or explain something in a different way. Other times, they help the teacher know when I need extra support or help. And I love having my peer mentors because, let me tell you something, they are not to do things for me. They are there to learn with me. They've learned about friendship, patience, leadership, and they've learned to see me as their classmate, their friend, and the whole person I am, standing before you today. We grow together and learn from each other. The greatest gift my high school has given me isn't just an education. It's a place where I truly belong. I am part of the community, and I matter. The power of one yes. None of us gets where we are alone today. So, who are the people that have opened doors besides my parents? Every opportunity in my life started because someone said yes. That principal that said yes to the peer mentor program. That teacher who said, yes, she belongs in my classroom. Every coach, choir director, theater director, and mentor who expected me to participate or to audition to dance. I love dancing. Every classmate who invited me in and worked with me in a school project. They all helped shape the person standing before you today at Chapman University. None of them changed my diagnosis. They changed my opportunities. One of the biggest opportunities in my life has been music. I'm sure all of you know by now how much I love singing. But over time, I realized music was giving me something much bigger than that. Confidence. Music has opened many doors and ways to express myself. It has helped me connect with people and tell my story. I love all types and they all tell different stories. For example, Broadway musicals, pop songs, rock songs, and my dad loves Metallica. And I love K-pop. So, any Blackpink fans around? Just curious. All right. So, I also love to sing classical and inspirational music from the heart. No matter what I'm singing, music has helped me find my voice, and it still does. And I love to use my voice to make a difference. Music has taken me to places I never imagined. I've had the opportunity to sing in churches, theaters, stadiums, and now here at Chapman University. Yay! Every stage is so different, but what I love most is the people I connect with, just like you guys. Every performance gives me another chance to share my passion and connect with people. I really hope that when people hear my voice and feel the passion I bring to every performance I've been in, they also see what's possible when we are given opportunities. As I said before, music has given me a voice. It has helped me connect with people, but you all know that voice isn't about singing. My voice is important when decisions are being made about my life too. Earlier, we watched the No Decision Without Us video. That message is so important because people with disabilities are often left out of decisions that affect our lives. Sometimes people assume what they already know, what we can do, what we want, or what our future should look like. Personally, I like it when people ask me what I think, ask me about my goals, ask me what support I need, and just get me involved. Do not make decisions for me without hearing what I have to say first. You know, I'm about to turn 18. There's such a big age. And some of the things my parents and I already talked about is how decision making will look like in my life. And I may not know all the answers right away. But I do know this. I will have a support system around me that will help me make my own decisions. Before I finish, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts about inclusion. So, if asked me today, Mia, what does inclusion mean to you? For me, it's pretty simple. It's being expected to learn like everyone else. It's being included in conversations about my education and my future. It's having teachers who believe I am capable, even if I learn differently. It's getting the support I need while still being challenged to grow. I love it when my teachers or classmates ask, "What do you think, Mia?" instead of everyone answering for me. And that's why I'd like to ask something of all the educators here today. Get to know your students, the whole person. Include your students in the conversation. Ask them about their goals. Help them understand their IEPs and what they're working toward. Ask them to participate. Believe they are capable of learning and doing hard things, even if they get there differently. Give them the same books to read, the same lessons, and the same opportunities as everyone else. If they need adaptations or support, that is okay. There are so many creative ways to help students succeed. And don't just stop at the classroom door. Include them in choir, theater, clubs, sports, you name it, field trips, and school traditions. That's where friendships grow. Personally, some of my best memories from school didn't happen during class. They happened because I was included in everything else. All right, so what is next for me? Honestly, I'm still figuring that out, actually. I'm entering my junior year in high school, yes. Upperclassmen, and like many teenagers, I already started visiting colleges. My family and I are having conversations about my next stage in life and about what independence may look like for me, and making decisions about my future. I'm also really excited. Oh, I need to tell you this. I'm a songwriter. So for the past few months, I've been working on my very first original songs. And very soon, I'll be recording them, and you'll be able to hear them on Apple Music or Spotify. I cannot wait to share them with all of you. I invite you to follow my journey on my social media. QR code, actually. Stick the script. Where was I don't know exactly where my journey will take me, but I do know this. I will keep learning and singing, and I will keep speaking up and showing people what's possible. So, thank you for seeing the person first, opening doors, giving opportunities, and including students like me. And now, I'd love to share a song with all of you. Yeah. I am ready. Sparkles. Alright. I'm not freaking out, I'm really okay. I'm totally chill, or I will be someday. Cause I'm so near the top, but there's so many mountains to climb. There are plans to be planned, jokes to be a joke, and student our dream is becoming fulfilled. And I'm glad to enjoy it, but right now I don't have the time. Fade in on Campbell, an average teenager, almost grown. Close up on average, praise from the average life. All that I'm asking is one perfect moment in time. I'm 17, there are so many things that I can't control. If I week, I focus on just one goal. Turn down the panic, attack this routine like it owns my soul. Turn up the music, so loud that it swallows us whole. And then there we are, we play like a star. We're safe inside the wrong I've known, and suddenly I'm in prep for the climb. And here I go, high in the air. There is a moment just before you start to fall. Within that one moment, I know that if I can just take the landing, then I'll know that somehow my life will be fine. Then I'll know the rest of my life understanding what it feels like to shine. The future's full of mysteries, so please let this be mine. My one perfect moment in
Great job.